tine information iri kutaura kuti pane 22 mamembers ari kupolitburo nekucentral committee vari kutopa opposition pressure kuti rambai muchifaita. Kune vanhu vakadaro. Information itaura kuti 22 secret Zanu PF politburo members and central committee members are privately against CAB3, while Zanu PF figures publicly boast that CAB3 will swiftly sail through parliament. One analyst claimed that 22 politburo members and central committee members and dozens of top officials who publicly endorse CAB3 are secretly pleading with me to keep fighting against it. This covert opposition highlights deep-seated unease within the ruling party, where many fear the presidential faction is alienating key structures and potentially fracturing ZANU-PF itself. So muri Zimbabwe ndo ka information kangenda yana kuti kune vanhu variko mukati vasiri kutoda nezve CAB3 vari muZANU-PF mo. That's takuonesa kuti ruzhinji rwese rwamuri kuona riri against nyaya yeCAB3 hapana ari kuchida ichi. Saka musambovhundutsirwe henyu kuti CAB3 ichazotonga nyika, ichazochinja nyika, zviroto zvega. Saka zvisinei, ndichakusiyai makateerera kubva kumakomurezi edu pano pachivhitivhiti chedu patinokunzira nyaya nemalatest updates anenge achiitika munyika yeZimbabwe.
Who were out there clad in ZANU-PF regalia, singing ZANU-PF songs to distract a citizens' protest or people who want to voice out what they don't agree with what the government is doing. So people who we pay with monies that we contribute, if they were the city to actually come and confront and say, you can't be doing that, if you do that, you are going to see it. Like, we really need to open our eyes to some of our realities, and our reality as a country is a third one. Like, we cannot continue. I can imagine back in the day before the first Chimrenga. I'm sure when it happened, a few people did have the consciousness of understanding what was happening. And we might be at the same situation now, that people are talking about the oppressiveness of ZANU-PF, and others just say, oh no, they are just evil, let them do what they are doing, I can leave the country and do what I want. But sometimes we just need to wake up as a people and unite and speak. Yes, we have our differences, but at certain things, we cannot just keep quiet. So I'm just encouraging people, one, to use the hashtag Zimbabwe says no, and say what you say no to, particularly the unconstitutional constitutional amendment number 3 and all the other things that have been happening. If we do that, all of us, by the time we get to the 18th, this hashtag should be known all over the world that Zimbabweans are speaking out about something. But at the moment, it's very few people who are engaging in these things. You can easily just go and search on your Twitter here, the hashtag Zimbabwe says no or Zim says no, and then like and repost all of the posts that you see there. That is also participation. And we cannot fight a fight without really knowing what's really happening. We really need to educate ourselves. There is so much information. I just want to give a shout out to Scotty, who has been giving us platform for us to have great discussions at length. People have been gathering overnight discussing about these things. Shout out again to Zeti and Mercy, who have been educating us on resistance. Because, you know, we think we can just wake up and say an oppressive regime, we have so much monetary wise to defend their position in government, are just going to wake up, give us just laws in parliament, give us fair elections so that what we can vote them out. We need to understand how to resist a beast like that. It is a beast and it is very forceful. And if we don't unite and understand the power that we have, we are not going to win this war. Our kids and our grandkids are going to ask us, how did it so happen that now, of course, I grew up or I was born in the UK, and these Green Party people are telling me, in as much as I'm settled here, no, I need to go back. Go back where? I don't even know this country. You've never said anything to me. Mom, Dad, what were you doing? What were you up to? We were like, oh, there was this guy Mnangagwa, he was evil, he started it, and Mugabe, you were like, no, you are the responsible authority here. So if we don't understand this fight that we are in, you can't even explain it to your wife. You can't explain it to your husband. You can't explain it to your brothers, your sisters when you're doing to CAB3 and Winky D and not even conscientize each other of the troubles that we are getting into because of ZANU-PF and its ambitions. But yeah, I might talk too much. There's a post that I shared on how what ZANU-PF is doing has never been done by any government in the world. So many people, particularly in Africa, there's so many governments or leaders that have tried to extend their rule, do this, but they did it over time. They did it. It took almost 12, 10 to 12 years to get to the position where he is now. Mnangagwa just wants to do it overnight by building things all together and say, Parliament is just going to decide. You don't even have a voice. If you come out and say what you want, we are going to actually bring all the might that we have against you. So we need to understand these things. We need to read at length. We need to share, study. We can have debates about it, but we really need to learn. We cannot fight this with blinkers or blindfolds, not knowing what's really happening to us. I think I will rest it there.
Right. Thank you so much for that, my brother there on GAB. Right. I had a conversation yesterday with Marcy. I think she said something profound in terms of communication. You know, what has happened previously is that when demonstrations or things are happening in Zimbabwe, we're always communicating with our people that are back home to say, you know, be involved. You should be participating. Do not just be spectators. And she said something that now, you know, the tables have turned. People that are back home should actually be reaching out to you, people that are in diaspora, to say, listen, there's a protest that is happening in London. Why don't you get involved? I'm here in Zimbabwe and I'm not able to protest, but you are there in Europe where you can be able to go to your embassy. You can be able to represent our voices that we are not able to speak or communicate. So I think it's a challenge to the people that are on the ground as well. Say, if you've got your relatives, say, that are here, that are in diaspora in different countries, please challenge them as well to say, you know what, you guys are not able to do that. Why can you not go and take part in these protests that are happening? Because they'll be able to say whatever they wanted to say that they cannot say. You'll be representing them. So I thought that was something very profound that Mas was communicating there. But what I want to do is I want to move on to before I actually move on to Ru, Owen Chari, and JT. JT, did you have something that you wanted to say quick?
Yes, my brother. Thank you. I just want to encourage, like what just to reiterate what Ongabe said, that if you sometimes protest, it doesn't mean you have to go on the street. I get angry sometimes when we have these very profound spaces, and when we ask people to retweet, they don't. We only have 27, or the Uncle Jedo and Titus, if I'm not mistaken, if you check on the numbers. But we've got over 256 people here. We want to spread the message. We want people that follow you see this space and come, people that are not even Zimbabweans. So the power of algorithms, guys, we really need to start thinking about this if we want to spread things like this. I've been to some spaces, Kenyans, South Africans, they have about 1,000 people. The moment they get in there, I attend these spaces because once they retweet someone that I follow, even someone, it just appears on my timeline and I'm like, what's this space? I click there, I'm listening, just because of the power of retweet. So maybe our people don't know it. It's free, guys, to retweet. Maybe we need to come to spaces now to say, if you're going to retweet, we'll give you $100 or $50. Maybe people might start to to want to, because it appears everything in Zimbabwe, it needs to be paid. But it's free, guys. It's free. Retweet this space. We can't have 256 people or 300 listening to this space and have 20 retweets. What are you doing? What's so difficult to just click that retweet so that others, you share it, others see the space? So please, guys, please, before the end of this space, let's retweet. Otherwise, Uncle, and we don't pay you, Uncle Bruna Titus there, my brother. The only thing that we can do for you to appreciate what you are doing is retweet the space so that it gets a wider reach. Even some people tomorrow, they can follow it. So that's what I wanted to say. And also my brother Douglas there. Thank you, Dougie, for everything that you're doing. We are seeing it. And if we can't be there on the street with you holding that banner, the banner that we can hold is to retweet the space here and support everything that you are doing and to spread the message there with my sister there, Chennai. So please, guys, before the end of the space, we would want to say 100, unless you are Zanu PF. I don't expect a Zanu PF member to retweet the space. Thank you.